All right, hey everybody. No intro tonight. We're just going live. I've been waiting to get in here and get some live streaming done, and now's the opportunity to do that. All right, how y'all doing? Welcome everybody to Misfit Corner Comics Present. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and of course I am live streaming. And you are joining me once again for the Hero Hour. And since there's nobody here, I'm gonna work on something. A little project I've been working on in conjunction with Hero Book 1. I'm kind of doing a double thing, and I'm going to share with you my iMovie thing, my iMovie application. And let me see if I can make sure I put this in the right order. Let's see if we can get this right. All right. So what we have here is the first intro page for Hero Book 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually animate it. And this is actually just a test run for now, just so you know. Got a plans to do a couple of different things. As you see here, this is the page, and got a couple illustrations of some butterflies. I know that's cute. And there's some text here that introduces the reader to the story. And you can see the wonderful colors of Avery here on these two butterflies. And what it's going to do is it's actually going to zoom up at the top of the page. And of course, you guys can't see what I'm pointing at. And then as the dialogue, as the words appear on the screen, it's going to scroll down. And then what I'm going to have at the very bottom, once it gets to the very bottom, the butterfly at the bottom is going to be flapping its wings. Yeah, doesn't that sound cool? And yes, I will be narrating this. And I'm thinking in iMovie, there is an option in which you can change the pitch and the tone of the audio that is on the video. So if I record it in my regular voice, I can lower it down a little bit, lower down the bass a little bit, or I can higher it up so it doesn't sound like me. But yeah, that's cool. And what I'm going to do, this is just a test run because I've got to actually space it out depending on the amount of time it takes for me to read the blurb. So this isn't going to look exactly like this, but so what we're going to do is we're going to add cross dissolve in between each, so it kind of like appears instead of just popping up like that. And the flapping of the wings, I have to do that separately. What I have to do is I have to cut the wings in Photoshop and then do the same thing, but do it more rapidly so that it looks like it'll go back and forth between two images. So I'm not actually animating it as much as I'm just using multiple things. All right. So let me do this. I am going to save this. File save as. We're going to do a test run on it. Hero page 01. Test 01. Where do I want to? I'll just put this in the my YouTube folder. As you can see, I've got lots of files in here. I keep everything. All right, so once this saves, may take a few seconds, but it's going to be cool. And the plan is to actually animate and narrate at least the first chapter of Hero while I'm working on doing the pre-press for the book. I will work on doing this animation as well. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and it's really easy. So wait on a second. What's up, man?
We have to put the pants on.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. I'm working
animating.
I'm working on doing a little animating fun. And yeah.
What are you using? That's
iMovie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just something easy.
There was some joke we had last week, and it was hilarious. And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to rename myself that," and then I totally forgot. It was a phrase.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's killing me.
Julia, time to clean out the Play-Doh.
Yes,
Uh-oh.
Play-Doh time.
Play-Doh
I'm in the
in
den.
the bin.
There are people here.
Play-Doh is fun as heck.
I know. What is that? Oh, is this for Hero?
Yeah. This is actually page 1, the intro page. Man, your wife is really loud.
I know. Well, I'm not another. I could move.
No.
Let me go. Hold on. I'm taking you into another room.
Okay.
Okay, that's probably better. You know, I have. Well, there's a lot of people in my house because, people.
So this is what the animation is going to look like. There's going to be like maybe some forest sounds in the background, maybe crickets or whatever. I'll find something. I know I've got something. But what it's going to look like is as the page goes down, as it starts to scroll down, the words will come up, and then I will read the dialogue as it comes up. And then the bottom, when it gets to the bottom, the butterfly's wings are going to flap, because in Photoshop, I'm going to make separate layers and just move them away and move them, real simple stuff. I'm not breaking the back or, reinventing the wheel here, but
Sure.
That's
cool.
I've wanted to do this for a while, and I figured since I'm working on Hero Book 1, doing all the pre-press stuff, I may as well double up and do this, and that actually worked out pretty well. Now this was just a test for this. I have to redo it based on the audio file that I do, me reading the text, because some of these texts, it'll be really easy. Some of them, it'll take a few extra seconds, so I have to space it out a little bit. But yeah, that's not too bad. It came out pretty good.
I think it's awesome, man.
Yeah. But making these butterfly wings flap should be really easy. All I have to do is just cut out the wings, make a separate layer, and then bend them so that it looks like it's one of the wings is moving away, and then just save it as is, and then just make it go boop, doop, 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 real easy.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even have to go to school for that. I know.
Yeah, you don't have to go. I didn't go to school for it either. I had to learn it afterwards.
Well, I mean, I know enough about how to use iMovie to do something as simple as this, but I could make it look like it's like, No,
it's really good.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But that's something I'll be working on this weekend, simply because I won't be at the flea market.
They closed it, yeah?
Still closed. Yep.
No, I didn't know they closed it. Like it's full lockdown now?
Well, no, the flea market is actually open, but it's only essential businesses, and what they're considering essential business is pretty much the food and the fish market and the vegetable market and so forth. So they're not allowing like me. And what's really funny is
you are essential services, my friend. Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not.
Well, I want to tell you something funny. One of my friends on Facebook posted, it was like a screenshot of a list of essential businesses, included grocery stores, gas stations, banks, and all that. It also included liquor store. And I said, that's it. That's what I got to do. I got to sell liquor in my store and I can be open.
Dude, if you did, you probably could reopen. That's actually sad, but true.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody's coming to the flea market in order to buy liquor, really.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the other question too. I mean, honestly, is the flea market actually like busy? Because,
well, on Sunday when I went back, they were limiting to 50 people at a time, so they were counting people at the front gate. So I mean, there's barely anybody there to begin with. even if I could be open, even if I was a essential retailer, it's a waste of time. So,
Mhm.
oh well. So how you doing?
I'm doing okay. You
Yeah.
know, things are good. Yeah, I've been slammed, buddy. Oh my god.
Now,
I've been so busy.
have you heard anything about what's going on in New York since you left? I'm not going to tell
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
where
I'm
you're
not a
at, but
closet case.
what?
I'm not a closet case. I mean, I like read the news. You know, I see more than probably anybody else in my family.
Well, so have they locked down your old street or any of that kind of stuff?
No, they're talking about it. They locked down playgrounds.
Oh,
Wait, no, that's major because that means that kids would be at our house. So if we had stayed, you know, we probably wouldn't have been able to get any work done.
yeah.
So it just means that it was smarter for us to leave.
Hey, I'm going to turn on this fan behind me. Let me know if you hear it or if it starts to annoy you. Oh, wait. Oh, that's way too
It
loud.
annoys me. It annoys me.
All right, there we go. So, since nobody's here, it's just you and I went by my comic book store today and I picked up some new books, just a small stack.
Hey, sorry. Wait. It's bedtime. Give me 2 minutes, buddy.
Okay.
We're going to put the kids to bed, okay?
Go put the kids to bed.
Yeah, just give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Let me I have a million windows open. Let me find where you are so that I can mute myself. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, since he's gone, I'll just do some drawing. Oh, hold on a second. All right. Sorry, I just had to yell at the kid for a minute. Figured you guys didn't want to hear me yelling. Oh, jeez. Now everyone's back in the room. All right.
I think I'll be good. We have plenty of leftovers.
Okay, very good. Oh, all right. So, drawing. What am I going to draw today? So nobody here is watching, so I can get away with doing nothing. I gotta sit here and twiddle my thumbs, and nobody would know. Nah, I'm kidding. What do I want to draw? You know what? Let's. All right. You know what's really funny? This is me talking to myself, but if I'm in the mood to draw like a big, bulky, character, I draw Crom. If I'm in the mood for drawing adventure and action, I draw Hero. I don't have anything to draw if I want to draw like mystery or horror or something, something scary. So I need to create a character that would be good for that. You know what? Matter of fact, we're going to do that right now. Let's see if I have an eraser somewhere. No.
You want to draw a horror thing, work on the Hades design.
Well, I already got Hades design. I don't need to work on that.
You're naming characters for stuff you already have designs for.
Yeah, I know. All right. I got an idea for something.
You need something new. Then let me kind of...
I got an idea. Oh, geez. Avery would see this and he would be thinking I was drawing another mushroom snake. That's not what I'm drawing. He's got such a perverted mind.
Why are you drawing a giant penis?
See, I knew that would be something somebody would say. That's not what I'm drawing.
That's your pigeon guy. No, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. Oh, it's a weasel.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah. I was just talking to myself, saying that if I want to draw, like a big, large hero, bulky hero, I draw Crom. If I want to draw action adventure, I draw hero. But I don't have anything to draw if I wanted to draw like horror or scary stuff. So Evan says dick butt. Okay.
Dick butt.
That the name of somebody? No,
Dick Butkus, yeah.
Dick Butkus, yeah. If his parents realized they were giving him that name,
I'm sure it turned him into a tough SOB. He was like a champion, NFL superstar. So.
Yeah. Wasn't he a coach? Dick Butkus?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
believe so.
Did he play?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not super into knowing all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure. He wasn't just I don't think he was just a coach. Now everyone's screaming because I'm sure it's like, let me look it up.
No, trust me, nobody's out there screaming. How's it going,
That's right.
Evan?
That's right. He was a linebacker for the Chicago Bears. That's right. I thought it was the Bears.
Yes.
I should have claimed it. I didn't claim it.
It's one of those ones where I know the name, I just don't know enough about the person, I could probably pick him out of the lineup. I remember him with a mustache, and
yeah,
he was famous for that. So I went by my local comic shop just to check in and see how things were going.
Yeah, they were open.
Yeah. We don't have an official citywide lockdown, really.
Yet.
Yet. But it's not like they're going business to business and saying, hey, you're not essential, you need to shut down right now. But they are doing it at large gathering places like the flea market, which that kind of makes sense. A small comic book shop may have only 10 people in it at any given time to begin with, So it's not like there's a threat there, and there ain't no old people going there, so it's not a threat to the elderly population. Well, I guess maybe there are some older people in there, but not generally. Actually, there's definitely not young people at the comic book store, so what am I talking about? See, I get all types at the flea market, so,
Yeah.
God, I am so glad today was Friday. It is such a long freaking week. Oh, Avery's here. Let me bring him in. What's up, man?
First mistake.
What's the first mistake? Letting you in?
Yeah, you furry bastard.
I don't know.
Just wanted to stop by, say hey, and
Okay.
shit on top.
No, don't do that.
Just kidding. We all know I'm going to shit on you, and I thought.
Yeah, I don't even have a home. I don't even have a home right now.
Oh, good. God.
Avery, he needs a place to stay. Can he come live with you?
Sure.
I'll just drop my kids off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, Avery is a great babysitter. I mean,
Well,
look at my kids.
well, if I had the room for the kids, absolutely. I only have one spare bedroom.
You've got a garage, backyard,
I'm not putting those kids out in that garage in Florida.
You're a real asshole, Andrew.
No, I'm just thinking what Avery might do,
No, I wouldn't do that to his kids. I wouldn't do that to my friends' children.
You're like, yeah, we'll just put them in the fridge in the garage.
Andrew, frigid babies. Dear God, what kind of monster are you? And
When did
people
I
think,
say?
and
When did I
people
say
think
the?
I'm the a-hole on here.
Wait a minute. When did I say fridge?
You're just disgusting, Andrew.
I never said fridge.
People think
Yeah.
I'm the bad guy. No, it's Andrew.
Oh, whatever. I am so looking forward to the day and I've mentioned this before, when the cops come and arrest me, and they go up to my neighbor and they say, "Did you know this guy was a serial killer who liked to kill people and cut out their eyeballs, and he would always eat the left one and not the right
You're
one?"
an idiot, dude.
I've told you guys that before, right? And I want somebody to say he was just such a nice, quiet guy.
No.
We won't. We'll say he talked on his live stream about doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
I know I've talked about this before because I mentioned sautéing the left eyeball. I know we've talked about this.
You're confusing Sunday dinners with
Yeah.
your live streaming now.
Whatever. Oh, maybe I did have this conversation with my parents at
Yeah.
Sunday dinner. Oh, yeah.
All this from
Okay.
the guy, if I turn off my camera and show my Glock, will freak out.
No, well, here's the thing. If you do that, you get banned from something. Andrew talking about this probably just got himself a few more viewers.
Yeah.
No, I
You
don't.
don't get banned for firearms on YouTube, you get demonetized.
And since I'm not monetized to begin with,
Yeah. Although they are, what's weird is I've heard they demonetized all the firearms channels, but now they're showing commercials on some of them again. So it's like, are you giving them AdSense? Or are you just putting ads and not paying them?
they're not paying them.
It's like, that's dirty. I mean, the really big channels survived because they had Patreon and they had sponsors, so they survived and kept making some money. But I think it took a lot of the smaller channels out.
Yeah, that's a good possibility.
'Cause
Oh,
there's
what?
some dudes that had promising channels that the last thing I see from them is like just a few years ago.
Yeah, I don't follow any of the gun channels.
No,
so,
you wouldn't. You wouldn't have a clue what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to, man.
It's all right. Well, you and Dillard were talking guns last live stream, and I'm like, just fading in and out.
Well, I'm looking at there's some stuff I want that I'm torturing myself looking at. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I really, really want a CZ or one of the EA CZ clones in 10
All right,
millimeter.
See, not only do I not know what you're talking about, Todd doesn't know what you're talking about either.
I don't know anything,
Dick
but
butt.
I appreciate it. But America.
America. Well, we're going to get some type of relief coming up.
I won't.
Yeah, you will.
No, it's off tax return. I haven't filed mine.
It's off tax returns for 2018.
I didn't file that either.
It's of this year.
No, it's not of this year.
It's of this year. If you file, if it's not filed yet, it's taken the previous year.
Right. If it's based off of this year, but if you didn't file yet, it's based off of the previous year. You didn't file. Okay, well.
Mm-mm. I couldn't afford to. I don't owe anything, but I couldn't afford to pay to have it done.
Avery, I know. All right. I'm not gonna harp on you.
You can't harp on me.
I can't harp on you. No, you're a grown man. You do your own thing.
Well, if you can't pay them to do it,
I understand.
are you forgetting that I worked for you?
I know. I know how much you made for me, and I feel really bad. That's why I was.
Oh shit, Andrew.
That's all right. I will be looking for a new colorist soon. Not anytime really soon, but eventually. Todd, do you do coloring?
No.
Kodiak told me he wanted to try his hand at coloring, and he even said, "Hey,
You want Kodiak to hate you too?"
that's I was getting there. You can't jump to the end of the joke, man. All right. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just playing around with this. But I do have something really special to share with you guys. Something really, really special. I'm not sure if you actually read the title of this live stream before you came in.
No, I don't think it shows me the title.
I don't read.
Okay, see, I'm kind of hoping that part of me is thinking they read it, they got the joke, and they're ready for it. But guys,
You're pregnant. You're gay.
you ready for a peep show? I
No.
knew you would be. I knew you would be. Okay, guys. I found a product. Well, now that we're getting into Easter time, you'd think I would be overloaded with Peep stuff. But a lot of the stuff they've got on the shelf is stuff I've already done, which really stinks because I was hoping for new flavors and new stuff. I've literally already done the new stuff that I could find. But I found something today. I found something today that I want to share with you. I found something today I think you'll think is fantastic.
Nope.
You guys ready?
Nope.
Now, I don't know if this is a completely new product or if this has been around for a while.
No.
But
no.
Peep cereal.
You bought the family size?
Well, that's all they had. I bought the family
You eat that
size.
whole thing? Do you actually eat that?
I
I'm
hope
not-
I hope he eats it all in one setting.
Now, here's the thing. It says limited edition, which means maybe I shouldn't open this. This could be valuable one day.
For the longest time, I kept the Dave Johnson Honey Nut Cheerios box.
Oh, you did? That was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I had it for a long time, and I was going to get him to sign it as a joke, but
Do
then
you-
I got tired of it.
Do you know what I actually have in the back room? I have the Batman cereal from the Michael Keaton 1989 Batman movie with the actual Batman bank that was...
That's actually worth some money, dude.
No, it's not. I went on eBay and looked. People are selling them for like $15. But I still have it.
That's a pretty good return on a 20-year-old box of cereal.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's
It probably
it's
tastes
30
just as
years
good.
old.
Oh
It's
my
30 years
god!
Well, here's the funny thing: when you shake this box, when you shake the Batman box, it doesn't make noises. But
No, and I'm genuinely curious. No, this isn't a slam.
okay.
When you get these things, do you like get it just to test for the show, or do you eat the whole bag, the whole cereal box? Like I'm just curious, like genuinely curious.
When it comes to almost everything that I've bought up to this point, I have taste tested and handed it off to the family. I do not, and I'm the only person in the family that actually eats cereal on a regular basis is the wife. So I will taste test this evening, and if she likes it, she'll finish it. If not, she'll give it to the boy and so forth. But
So it's like low arsenic.
yeah, this says
Yeah,
Peeps.
I'm at the grocery store, like, thankful I found ground beef. He's like buying Peeps cereal.
This says
I know.
marshmallow flavored cereal with marshmallows. So the cereal itself is flavored like marshmallows. In addition to the marshmallow, wait a minute, we gotta look at the.
It's
All right.
pure sugar.
It's pure
It's
shit.
all sugar. It's like
How
sugar
many?
and carbs.
Okay, this is a full size family box. How many servings do you think is in this box?
For you, one.
How many servings do you think is in this box?
Like 10 to 12, maybe a little bit more.
I'm gonna say 35.
9.
Oh,
9 1 1/3 cup servings. Calories per serving, 150 calories with 3/4 cup of skim milk, 210. So if I just eat it plain, I'm okay.
Dude, you don't really know anything about the food you eat, do you?
Total carbs, 13% or 35 grams. Dietary fiber, 2 grams. Total sugars, 16 grams of sugars. That seems like a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
add it, plus those carbs are just going to turn to sugar.
Yeah. Well, that's
Probably.
That's
Does it
why-
say diabetic approved on the front?
yeah, sure, right
it
there.
is. It is. It is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
It has to be.
It says-
Eat the
yeah,
whole box. It's good for you. It's got vitamin C.
yeah. Nutrition label
Wait.
look different. Learn more at label.
Genuinely, this is another thing. It's not a slam. Genuinely curious as a friend. Have you gone back and taken your medicine and like gotten back on the diabetic horse as it was?
Yes and no.
What does that mean?
I try.
I like the
try.
no part. I like the no part. I'm rooting for no.
I try. All
What
right.
does that mean? You have it, but you don't take it?
I have been, just not every
Every
single
day.
every
He
single
forgets.
yeah. Oh, look at how beautiful this looks.
It looks like Fruit Loops.
It looks it does look like Fruit Loops. Actually,
It's
I don't
probably Fruit Loops with marshmallow flavoring added to it instead of the normal flavoring.
I don't see a lot of marshmallows in here.
No, because that's the expensive part.
Yeah, there's not a lot of marshmallows at all. Guys, remember, I do this for you. I do this
Oh,
so
gee,
you
thanks.
don't have to. Okay, remember that.
I don't have to.
I really hope Evan ran like hell.
I don't have to and would never.
All right. This is my favorite part of any peep show. You ready?
You're so gross, dude.
It smells like cereal. Very Trofty like.
Like a trough?
The bag. Very, I was trying
It's
to
called
get
a feed bag.
feed bag. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Troft is the thing in the, pig slop and so forth. Okay. Now this might
You can
actually
have water in a trough.
this might actually be difficult because all right, I'm going to take out a few pieces of each color and see if there's a different flavor for each color. All right, we're going to start with the yellow. You ready?
No. It tastes like yellow marshmallows.
No, it tastes like cereal. It doesn't have a taste at all. Let me try the blue.
The funny thing, Avery, is that Andrew would have the exact same curious taste face if he ate like a carrot or a stick of celery.
He'd be like, "What is this strange flavor?"
It's not true. The blue didn't have any distinctive flavor either. Let me try the red. I wonder if the milk is supposed to activate the cereal, like Pop Rocks and stuff like that.
Maybe it was limited edition because it's total shit.
All right, let me see if I can find some.
It probably tastes like Fruit Loops without the flavoring.
Yeah, there's really no flavor in here. All right, you see, I got some marshmallows here. These marshmallows are itty bitty. They're like, look how big, look how small these things are.
Yeah, they puff up in the milk a little bit.
They're itty bitty.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a whole bunch in here in order to make. Well, there are 3 different colors. There are yellow, blue, and red.
Oh
I doubt there is a separate flavor form, so I'm going to take several at one time and see if they taste like Peeps. You'd think they would because they're marshmallows, but let me try it. Okay, here's a
It probably tastes more like Lucky Charm marshmallows.
little handful, and here we go. Are they supposed to get hard?
That's-
The only
I'm not touching it. I'm just gonna leave it there.
when you put your pencil down, my pencil goes up.
Oh, dude, they are butthurt over that pencils down, man.
Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. I can't. I came to the conclusion today that Diamond closing and all the comic stores closing may actually be the best thing to save the characters and icons we actually love.
Honestly, I think I just ate all the marshmallows in this entire bag
Oh my god.
because
They
there's
might
very
have
few in here. Well, really? No, there's like powdered cereal dust at the bottom.
No,
Oh
I
my
see
God.
one right there.
If
Snort-
if
snort
there's
that.
powdered cereal dust at the bottom, this is a snortable product. Not that I'm encouraging anybody out. Not that I'm encouraging anybody out there to snort it, but
like white drugs.
it does flavor your milk, so you could try that. Needless to say, I probably should have kept this bag sealed and saved it for posterity because this limited edition bag would be worth a lot of money in the future. But I'll have to let my wife try it with cereal and let us know what she thinks.
Try it
But
with milk.
otherwise, yeah, try it with milk, not
There we
cereal.
go.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah,
Is this a legal way to off your wife?
I have more insurance than she does, please. All right. Honey, by the way, Peep cereal. Just for you. Okay. Yeah, there's some few marshmallows in here, but honestly, guys, unless you are a Peeps fanatic, I don't think I can recommend these.
Like Andrew.
If they're a Peeps fanatic, would they be disappointed? Yes.
Andrew, congratulations on finding the limited edition of one.
No, there was a whole shelf packed full of these things. That should probably have been my first clue.
That should have probably been your
That
first.
should have
Yeah,
been my
yeah.
first clue.
Like people
first
were
clue
panic
might have-
buying all kinds of food, but there's that.
Well, I keep seeing all these different cereals, like there's Star Wars cereals and all these other things, and I'm like, these sound fantastic. I should try these, and I just forget.
And you should try those, yes. And
But
instead
today,
try that.
Hey, Peeps, it screamed, Andrew, you need to try this. So I did. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I appreciate
Are
you.
you?
I appreciate you guys putting up with my.
It's just a countdown clock, Andrew. I love you, buddy.
I know. So you guys want to check out? Oh, I got to finish the story I was telling you before. So I went by my local comic shop just to see what new came out this week. I picked up a few comics, and guess what else I picked up?
Coronavirus.
It's a wish book. It's a wish book of all the things that are not going to come out in June.
Can I just say before I forget? Can I just say that the one thing I'm incredibly disappointed, the one person I'm incredibly disappointed in. I mean, there's a lot. I've been disappointed by a lot of people over the years, but in comics, the one person that I'm incredibly disappointed in is Jim fucking Lee.
Oh, the fact that we still haven't heard anything from him.
Dude, like it's for real. Like I was thinking about, like, you know what is this guy? Like, he's a real clown, you know? Like, it's really, I mean, he should be the first one out. He should be out there every day. And instead, he's just a clown. I honestly, like.
And it really wouldn't take a lot just to go out and make a statement, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Go on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, say something, you fool. And now it's too late. Like, anything, he's going to come out Monday or tomorrow, and he's going to have a statement, and no one's going to care. And really, from elder statesman who's in charge of DC Comics, remember, like, he's the guy at DC. Like, I honestly, I really think I've lost all respect for him. Like, at least McFarlane over the years has gone out there and has been like, you know, go do comics. You know, he's been like really pushing it. You know what I mean? And he has a great pitch. Like, now's the time, and you know, he has a really good line about the top 100 comics and movies, and he's not lying. He's just true. But my God, like, unbelievable. I'm really disappointed in Jim Lee.
Well, I can't.
I can't that Murphy announced.
It's like corporate hasn't even made him say anything, which is even weird. Which is weird too.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's like, if it was time to denounce somebody who was a no-no person, who was, you know, a garbage person, he'd have something to say.
He's he's kind of. I mean, it's so weird to say that like Jim Lee's kind of a loser. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like,
He's become a wuss.
If you're ever gonna say anything, this week would have probably been it. I mean, who knows more about DC Comics, like Jim Lee or Bob Harris? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Bob Harris technically knows more because he's probably been there longer, but Jim Lee is the statesman, man. Jim Lee is probably the closest thing. Jim Lee and McFarlane and those guys are probably the closest thing we have to a Stan Lee figure anymore. So,
what do you guys think of the Alex Ross, Rob Liefeld, X-Force cover?
that was awesome, man.
This looks freaking cool.
It was awesome.
Alex Ross is doing for Marvel's #4 it's literally, he does X-Force, but he does it in Rob Liefeld style.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, I just thought that was so freaking cool. Not cool enough that I'd buy the comic, but cool altogether.
I don't even know what that book is. Is he actually drawing X-Force in the book?
I don't
cover,
know.
right?
I don't honestly know if it has X-Force.
I don't even know what the book is.
I don't know either. I honestly don't know. But
we don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it's so funny is this is stuff that's supposed to come out in June. Null or Null is coming. That's right. Null as in nothing.
Yeah,
Now-
exactly.
That's
now
right. Mel came.
Let me ask you a question.
Mel came all over that bitch.
This is a new Spider-Man comic, and from all looks of it, it looks like it's an ongoing called Nonstop Spider-Man, written by Joe Kelly, who I don't know if anybody has a problem with, but
No,
it's
I don't know.
art by Chris Bacalo and covers by David Finch. Why wouldn't you have Chris Bacalo do the covers? Because he's fantastic. You know?
I don't know.
I don't know why cover by David Finch is necessary. You know?
Apparently, Diamond doesn't know why either.
So needless to say, I can't wait to go through that and share it on a detailed, video. I won't drag you guys down with me this evening. But
You drag it enough.
you guys want to look at some comics?
Yeah, now's the time, dude. If you've got a book, start plugging it, man. Get on everybody's show who'll let you on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You saw that Sean Gordon
Yeah.
Murphy is announcing his
Yeah.
Indiegogo coming soon.
Yeah, but
Oh, really?
he cucked so hard to SJWs, man.
He did.
Yeah, but it's not gonna hurt him.
I think it will with our crowd.
Well,
With CG, it will. Even though they
Maybe.
don't like Doug, they dislike what he did more.
what's so funny is I was just going to say he's kind of like a Doug Tenable. He'll do well because he's got fans out there, but he won't do well as he could have. That last Doug Tenable Kickstarter, I think it only made like 70,000 or something. I mean, a pittance compared to what he did, earlier.
Yeah.
But oh well, it's what happens. But needless to say, we've got issues. I got a stack of comics here.
Oh,
That
speaking
will,
of issues. I got some issues with you.
Yeah, these will go into the
You're
store
weird. You smell funny.
eventually.
Why do you smell like
Eventually.
marshmallows?
I don't know. I just you are what you eat. All right. So we start off with an issue that
Why does Todd smell like cock? I'm kidding.
okay. I
Well,
bought
my
this,
mother-in-law is right over here. Right?
I bought this issue specifically for Avery. Avery, I'm going to put it aside for you so you can come by the store and pick it up whenever you're available. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
just
not
for
coming
you.
anywhere near your store.
Yeah. Well, no, it'll be waiting for you. Okay. This is the Mighty Thor number 8. This is the variant edition. It's just for you, Avery. I'm actually going to, when I put it in the bag, I'm going to put a sticker on it that says "Not for sale for Avery."
Never
It's for
come
you,
to
my
your
friend.
store.
We've got Conan the King, issue number 23. I don't know what this cover is.
Is that a Bill Sienkiewicz?
No, it's a Michael Kaluta cover, but I'm not exactly sure.
I can't
I
make
mean-
out what it is, but I like it.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm
how
not
I feel.
Honestly, I'm not saying I like it. It's just I see there's a shadow of a hand here, and then I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a face. I really can't tell.
Someone did smoke too much that month.
Yeah.
But the inside is layouts by Mark Silvestri. So
Cool.
it's got to be good. It's got to
I'm
be
not
good.
sure if I have that one, but
We've got an Avengers number 298. This is part of the Inferno crossover.
with
Very cool.
Alfred crossover.
Yep. I believe it's a John Buscema issue.
John
Oh,
Buscema, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I think those are some of the
That's
best John
Flash
Buscema's,
page.
dude.
Yeah. I mean, some of the
I think his Avenger stuff is freaking awesome.
I didn't realize he had done so many of them. So
Yeah, I got a
keep
stack of
finding
them.
them. I keep finding them left and right, and it's great.
Yeah, I got a stack of them. I'm trying to slowly build up my collection, so I'll probably end up picking that up from you one day.
We've got a couple issues of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. It's issues 46, 36, and 37. Whenever I see comics together in a group, I always like picking them up. Oh, hey, Sky, how's it going? Sky's here. We got Justice League number 27. This is
Art Adams?
it's an Art Adams cover, but this is one of the Virgin covers, the one where they don't put the logos on them. This is part of
Yeah.
Year of the Villain, and actually, I think I already have a copy of this that I made into a video. Damn, I think I've
Cover's
got
cool, though.
I think I've got more than one copy of it. Oh well, okay.
But most things Art Adams does is pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
This is the new 52 Future N Grayson one shot with the lenticular cover. I don't know if anybody's interested in that at all.
No.
We've got issue 3 of the all new Guardians of the Galaxy with Fraser Irving on art, which is that painted style that honestly just doesn't really work for Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't like it.
It's not that great. Got an issue of Chuck Palahniuk and
Chuck
Cameron
Palahniuk.
Palahniuk's Fight Club 3, issue number 5, with the David Mack.
Wait, say it right, Andrew. Fidget Klube.
Got a copy of Animal Man number 2 from Grant Morrison with the gorgeous Brian Boland cover. This is a really weird title. I've been reading these. These are really weird. We got Future Quest, Hanna-Barbera's Future Quest number 3 with the fantastic Steve Rude interior art.
Oh wow,
There's
that's
been
awesome.
several times.
I
There's
remember.
been several times where I've almost bought original pages from that book.
I saw this page up on his site, and he wanted a lot for it. But man, if I had the money, I'd definitely be buying.
Yeah.
We got I believe this is Steve Epting. Steve Epting, Avengers number 345. Yep. Very cool. Convergence number 1. So yeah, I don't know.
That?
This was their big crossover a few years ago, and this is the first issue of the limited series. I don't remember how many issues it was, but Tony Daniel cover. So
I
who
don't
knows?
even know what Convergence was about.
Let's see. We've got Rebirth issue of Justice League, issue number 10. This is a Brian Hitch issue with. It's written by Brian Hitch with Neil Edwards penciling, which isn't too bad. Animal Man number 3, another one of those the Brian Boland really nice covers. We got issue 59 of Warlord with a Mike Grell cover. Very cool. I love this cover. This is Matt Wagner.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Grendel fame on Detective Comics number 646. Interior by Tom Lyle, who regrettably is no longer with us. But he was, man, a lot of mad respect for him and his Robin era, you know?
Yeah.
Got another one put aside for Avery. This is Poe Dameron number 7.
Oh,
I'm sure this is one.
I can't wait.
He's one of your favorite characters, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my favorite. I love Poke Dameron.
You got a classic Thor, issue number 309. This is from, let's see, 1981.
I like that splash page.
Holy crap. Guess who the artist is?
Who? I can't.
All right, wait a minute. Let me open it up.
Give me a good page. Give me a.
Now, I'll tell you, this is during a time when he was trying to mac on, he looked a lot like Kelly Jones. But
I don't know.
I'm hoping that there's I'm going to find a page or a panel. Look at this. He's like standing on the steps. There's no background whatsoever. Guys.
That's all you needed for that panel to remind you where you're at.
Yeah. This is, oh, come on there. You should be able to tell by now, I think.
Mm-mm.
This
No,
is,
I can't.
take a wild guess.
I mean, it looks like a Kirby, but it's not.
It's Rick Leonardi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, Andrew, and Avery, both you guys. So there's Sean Gordon Murphy posted a video, like a tour of the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And it's really cool. It's actually he built a building, like he built a 2-story thing for a studio, and it's nice. But he had he was going down his wall. He has like some artwork hanging up in his studio. He has this amazing Rick Leonardi Spider-Man 2099 page.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's not that double page splash from issue 1, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that one's, I still remember it in my head. It's so fantastic.
Yeah, that was a classic book. That was one of his best, man.
Yeah. This is issue 308 of the Mighty Thor. This is also 1981. Who did the art on this one?
Of the naughty Thor.
That looks awesome.
Keith Pollard layout. So.
God, he's so good.
Wow, look at that.
That looks great.
I would love to find some of this artwork, you know.
Look at that. Wait, look at that. That looks so good. Look at that Loki in the middle of the page. That
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
face.
A lot of
Hey,
advertisements.
remember when
A lot
comics
of
were a thing?
Remember when they were a thing? Yeah. We got Star Wars Legacy number 42. Yep. Rebirth issue of Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, issue number 7. Wait a minute. This can't be Birds of Prey. There's no Harley Quinn. Trash it. Just kidding. Fantastic Four number 8 with Matt Fraction and Mark Bagley. Another John Buscema Avengers, issue number 255.
Badass. Open that one up.
With this robot here, it's like really weird.
Transformers looking thing, a Dinobot. Look at that. Oh, dude. I'm telling you,
That's
those,
basically
those,
Grimlock.
It basically is.
those Buscema issues are the best.
Oh yeah,
To me.
that's great.
Look at that splash page. That's great. Great. We got Tokyo Ghost number 10, which I believe is the last issue in this series. We got an Amazing Spider-Man number 366. You got a Mark Bagley cover. You got Taskmaster on the cover, but he doesn't make an appearance to the very last page, and it's not. It's Jerry Brigham on art. So, we got Inhumans Judgment Day number 1. This is the variant edition. I don't know anything about this book. Okay. New Challengers number 2. This is from the New Age of Heroes. This is it started well with Andy Kubert on art, but kind of went off the rails. Death and Glory. This is issue number 5 with the fantastic art of Bengal, and I had an opportunity to pick up 2 copies, so I have 2 copies of that. Avengers Forever, like I'm trying to put together a set of this, number 5. Very cool. Check this out. Deathstroke the Terminator, City of Assassins Part 2 with a part of a fantastic cover by Mike Zeck. I don't know, this whole, there's a lot of comics that did that, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was a style.
I think that we'll check the paper and all that might be. What's the price on that book?
$1.75 in
That's a
1992.
That's a prestige format book. Is it
Yeah,
perfect
okay.
bound?
Nope. Just regular.
No, stapled, but it's the higher quality paper.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what it was. We got Justice League number 24. This is the Zack Snyder book. Oh, here we go. This is another one I need to put aside for Avery. This is Ant-Man and the Wasp, Living Legends
God.
number 1.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
This is stuff right up your alley.
Are you open?
Ooh, check this out. This is Avengers number 227. This is from 1983, featuring art by Sal Buscema and
What?
Brett Breeding. This, I believe, is the issue in which Captain Marvel, the Rambo lady, joins the Avengers.
What?
Very cool.
That's cool.
I think it's actually worth a couple bucks. So we got Avengers West Coast number 57. This is a John Byrne issue, which his whole run on West Coast Avengers was awesome, and I'm trying to complete that. We've got Dan Slott's Tony Stark Iron Man number 1. This is the one that had like 20 different versions of the cover, where this part of the cover was the same, but the armor was different for each one.
Why did you buy that?
Why did he do what?
Why'd you buy it?
Because it was really cheap.
Because one of the 4 or 5 people Dan Slott hasn't blocked may come in the comic shop and
That's true. I mean, I do cater to a rather particular audience. So, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 1, the 25th anniversary special. Oh, wait a minute. Mags Visaggio worked on this book.
Oh man, save that one for me. I need that.
I'm definitely
Read
putting
it.
it aside for you.
Oh, thank you so much, dude.
What's that? What's that, Todd? Read it to you? No, I don't think I would do that.
I will pay double.
You'll pay double? Okay.
Double.
Got a copy of Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme. Actually, I have the regular edition of this. This is just one of the variant editions. Yeah, whatever. Ooh, here's Champions number 1 with the Scotty Young cover. Somebody out there's got to be looking for this. Humberto Ramos art on the interior, which is nice. But
is it Mark Wade?
I believe this is Mark Waid. Yeah.
Oh, save that one for me too. I need that. My
You made
life.
me you made me say the name that shall not be said. Oh well.
Oh, who doesn't love Mark?
Flash number
That's-
Who
35.
doesn't love the Sheriff of Comics?
This is
That's the worst cover.
Yeah,
really
yeah, it's terrible.
for the character. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's Captain Cold.
Not. It's just lame. I don't know.
It's
Okay.
terrible. It's
Uh,
terrible.
Thor: God of Thunder number 18. This is
Donny
oh.
Gates.
oh, I like
No,
that.
Jason
No, Jason Aaron.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Jason.
like the artist though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that artist isn't bad. I've seen some of his other stuff. He's not bad.
Yeah. I can get into this. Very cool. Let's see what else we got here. We got a random issue of Sandman, issue number 56.
Who's the artist?
Who's the artist on what?
God of Thunder.
God of Thunder? Let me see. His name is Das Pastores. Pastores.
Are you?
Das Pastores.
Das past their ass.
Okay. This is a random issue of Sandman with art by Mark Buckingham's in here. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Brian Talbot and Mark Buckingham. Okay.
I like those David Keane covers.
Ooh, another West Coast Avengers West Coast number 52. This is where we find out that the Scarlet Witch's twins weren't real. They were just she conjured them up, and then Master Pandemonium absorbed them into himself. There's a page in here. Let me show you. Everybody fights a bunch of demons, and the way John Byrne set up the page is that every panel, everybody was fighting their own demon, and it was just check this page out.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so you got Henry Pym up at the top fighting demons. You got Wasp over here. You got the Captain.
That's John Byrne.
Yes, you got
excellent.
Iron Man taken on by this electrical monster. You got Scarlet Witch, and then of course Wonder Man down here at the bottom. But each panel just has one character fighting a monster and getting their butts kicked. That's just cool.
That's gorgeous.
I love the John Byrne stuff. Then we have an issue of Dazzler, number 20.
Oh,
Let me see when this is from. That's a John Romita Jr. cover, by the way.
oh man.
I think that's the reason why I liked it. But he did not do the interior. Frank Springer did the interior, and this is from 1982.
Yeah, most of those Dazzlers aren't very good.
Yeah, I know. We got a Guardians of the Galaxy number 146 variant edition. I'm not sure who did the interior art, but
I don't know.
Marcus Toe.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. All right.
I am unfamiliar with that.
Got an old Defenders issue. This is issue number 48. This is from 1977. Ah, wow.
Sometimes those have some good stuff in them.
I love this cover.
That cover's
Who
awesome.
did the interior art? Keith Giffen and Dan Green. Wow.
When
Keith Giffen actually. Oh, you can see in some of the panels, it's very Keith Giffen-ish,
yeah,
you know? But
What I like, that's a killer combo. I feel like those are the two biggest edgelords from the 70s and 80s.
that's awesome.
Like Dan Green, like he's one of my favorite inkers, but he's one of my favorite inkers because I feel like he would just like got really drunk and started to ink a page.
Here's another Mark Buckingham issue. This is
So loose.
Dead Boy
It's
Detective.
like it's great.
Dead Boy
Who
Detective.
did
Mark Buckingham, man. It's awesome.
Oh, okay.
And then last but not least, we have a Hulk issue. This is from the Jerry Dugan. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I bought a Jerry Dugan comic. And with Mark Bagley interior. So I bought it for the Mark Bagley. You know,
Dookie.
I get credit for that.
Dookie.
Yeah. Jerry Dugan doesn't like us very much, does he?
I don't like
You can
him.
eat a bag of things.
Yeah, I know.
He
But
can eat he can eat some
when the store opens back up again, which hopefully will be soon, these comics will all be bagged and boarded and priced to sell. We're going to have a stand,
except
for the-
except ones that are for me. Those
except
really,
for the ones that are set aside for Avery, and those will have flowery colored stickers on them, so you know they're for Avery.
I will, dude. I promise, I will be there as soon as I get off work that day.
Okay.
And just remember,
I promise.
just remember, Andrew Store is now the only store in all of Florida.
Oh, don't I wish? But that's not the way it works. So
It's not too far off, though, dude.
It's not. You just give it a couple more months there, buddy. I think you.
Yeah, a couple more
You're gonna
weeks.
get
This
I
could
honestly-
really destroy a lot of comic shops.
I honestly haven't looked into how the other comic book stores in town are doing. I know my store is still up and running, but then again, he's always been a gaming store that just happens to have comics. So I don't know about the others. I don't know about the other
I
stores that
think
are.
Gotham's almost by appointment to keep from having a lot of people in the store.
Well, I mean, actually, I might not be lying. If you think about what a comic shop is, to be a comic shop, I would say that you have to have at least 50% or more of your stock be comic books, right? Is that fair?
Well, there's a lot of places that have very few comics and call themselves comic shops. So,
yeah.
Well, yeah, they're just trying to capitalize on all that stuff.
well, I've got
Did you
50%
see when GameStop tried to say that they were essential?
yes.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, who wouldn't? Nobody wants to close their doors. It's the dumbest thing. You look, GameStop had no choice. GameStop is done. GameStop was already kind of a failing company, and now it's over. Like
Yeah.
there
yeah.
is no, they're not going to GameStop will not be reopening. I would be
Well, they haven't.
shocked.
At least here, they haven't forced them to close. So
No,
They're
there's
still open.
some areas where people are told that if you're non-essential, close.
yeah.
And they were like, "We're
The
essential."
places-
It's like,
The cities and states where they have been forced to close, I promise you that those locations will not reopen.
Do you know how GameStop is getting around the closure thing by
There's a
saying
good
they're
chance.
essential?
Are they serving alcohol now?
No, they have equipment that people can use when working from home, headsets, microphones, stuff like that. Literally, that's their argument. They are essential because they have equipment that people can use and need to work from home.
That's awesome.
This is truth. You can buy
I
the
didn't-
things, and
I didn't hear that part of what their bullshit.
that was part of like the fine line that's the argument that corporate is falling back on, is that we are essential for people who work from home because we have equipment specifically used for working from home. So does Best Buy, so does Walmart, but GameStop, they're using that as the argument. Hey, if you can find a way to get around that crap, make sure your people are taken care of and go for it. I think one of the things that GameStop is doing that's pissing customers off is they're not taking any trade-ins because they're not touching anybody's games. No, and people are coming into the store. Hey, I want to trade in these games, and they're like, no, and we're not even touching that, and they're getting upset about that. And that's just the way it is, But then again, we have you. I'm not saying that that everybody that goes into GameStop is the brightest bulb in the bunch, but they also cater to the lowest common denominator. That's like Redbox. Redbox caters to the lowest common denominator. That's why I hate Redbox. I don't use them anymore. You get that person in front of you.
I've
That's
never used Redbox. I have bought used games at GameStop.
And how many times have you gone in there and there's idiots in there? Customers, not employees.
Oh, many.
Oh, guys, you want to hear something funny? You guys will get a kick out of this. So I got like 3 back-to-back scam calls earlier today. All of them were health related, Medicare, help you out. And I called back on one of them because the guy hung up on me. And I called back the number and I got somebody else. And I was talking to the lady and she says, "What's your name?" And I said, "Dave." And because I had it in my head, a name. And then she said, "What is your last name?" And I told her. And then she said, "Can you spell it?" And I completely spelled his name wrong. I mean, to the point where if she didn't catch it, she's a freaking idiot because it's a very common name. And I just blanked on how to spell it. I mean, I ended it with an A. Let's just put it that way. And she didn't call me on it. So when I put the video up, it'll probably go up next week. I'll edit out that part because it's a person we all know, and it was the first name that came to mind, the first name that popped into my head. But it's like misspelling the word Smith, the name Smith. I did it so bad, and she didn't say nothing. I feel like, there's a time when I'm dealing with these fraud people, these scammers, that I am an utter idiot. And the fact that they don't catch that just proves how much more of an idiot they are. You know?
Yeah, idiot.
But I even called this lady a chick. I called her a scammer. And she still stayed on the phone with me. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then she eventually, close to the end of the call, she let me know that she was new. And when I asked her, I started throwing out BS stuff like I'm gonna contact the FCC and I'm gonna contact my attorney and all. And I just stuff to see if I could rile her up. And it didn't affect her at all. And I asked her if she knew the name of her in-house counsel for the company that she worked for, and she's like, no. And I said, okay, let's go down the list. Who is your like CEO of your company? And she's like, I don't know. I said, okay, let's go even lower. Who's your boss? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, oh my God. Either they're completely stupid or they're not going to give you any information you wanted. But that's okay. I had fun with the call, so I'll share it with you all later. Because I know you guys sit around waiting for me to post scam calls, right?
God, yeah.
I got a really good one.
My whole day revolves around it, actually. Yeah.
Dude, I got a really good one going up tomorrow. It's got so many bleeps in it. It's pitiful. Because it's one of these ones where I called the guy out and he started screwing with me. So I started screwing back with him. And it got to the point where at one point he's just like, F you, F you, F you, F you, F you. And I'm like, bleep, 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 bleep. But it's funny. So make sure you guys tune into that. It'll be up tomorrow. I think it's scheduled for 6 o'clock because I have 10, 2, and 6 is the latest I post. I think it's scheduled for 6. So make sure you guys look forward to that one because it's a good one. Yeah, Dillard mentioned last Wednesday when he was on my live stream that that my scam calls are getting kind of lame. I told him, that happens. I try to make it interesting, but you can only lead a donkey to the water. You can't force the jackass to drink.
Oh.
Ba-dum-bum. Boo!
Oh. So, Dan Fraga, one of us.
Oh yeah. I saw the little video he put on Twitter.
Yeah.
What video did he put on Twitter? Well, he's been on the Comicsgate thing for a while.
Well, he put it out on Twitter. I am with Comicsgate, and this is why. And I think with the industry, because what's so funny is all the people working in Comicsgate to create books, none of them are putting their pencils down. Everybody's going to continue to work because they're going to find we already have a way of getting our products to our customers. So
some people at Marvel and DC are still working. They're fine.
Yeah, there's some, but not everybody.
Yeah. But if you don't have a book ready to go now in CG, it's going to be even harder soon.
Yeah, it's okay.
Massively.
That's the reason why I opened up my own store, so that I knew I could at least one store would carry my book.
You don't need a store. Stores don't matter.
They're gonna come back. It's all gonna come back.
They still don't matter because you sell 3,000 in stores. That's no money. There's no money there. You sell 3,000 straight to your consumer. There's real money there.
Yeah, but the advantage of having a store is I don't have just my book. I have lots of other stuff that I can sell. And as of right now, I sell all that stuff on a regular basis anyway. I just need to open back up again. I gotta go talk to the managers. I'm supposed to go see them on Monday, but I may stop by this weekend and chit chat with them a little bit.
Manager of what?
The flea market.
Oh, okay.
The people that decide whether or not I can open my store or not.
You are essential.
I'm essential to me. I'm essential to you guys.
No.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do.
Okay, tell me.
Here's what you do. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is go back into your store
Mm-hmm.
and you clean out. You get like one or two bins, right? So you maybe you got to take out some of the 50 centers. Maybe you got to take out some of the $2 ones, whatever. You just get a couple of bins and you empty them. And inside that bin, you put in like the Dan Slott books, that Max Passaggio book, whatever. And then you go to the office and you say that you're the only person, you're the only store in Jacksonville that has toilet paper.
You know, there's a guy set up at the flea market that has individual rolls of toilet paper, and not even individually wrapped. Just he bought a package, opened them up, and put them on. 4 for $5 is what he's selling.
Wow.
Them
4 for $5.
for. Paper towels too.
They're selling out too. It wouldn't surprise me.
No, the stores are restocking every day.
Yeah.
You can go to the store. You know, to be honest with you, if you go early in the morning, like when they first open, after they've done restocking, you can get almost anything you need. Like the other day, I went and I bought like 4.5 pounds of ground beef and bought freezer bags. So I separated them into separate bags, and we've got like 6 or 7 bags of ground beef, chili, spaghetti, whatever my wife wants to make. We've got the ground beef. It's not a big deal. But if you go in the evening, if you go like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, that stuff is probably all completely gone. But if you go early in the morning, they're restocking. They're restocking all the time. You know, you just got the idiot people out there panicking.
Yeah, don't.
And thank you, mainstream media for that. So,
Oh, dude, I saw one. I think it was a mayor or the governor of California. I can't remember which, telling people not to have hope.
really?
Telling people not to cling to hope, that this is going to be like he was like, this is going to be horrible or some shit. I forgot what it was exactly.
Hell is coming.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm sure Tim Pool
Yeah,
will do a video about it.
It was I can't remember if it was the mayor or the governor. It was a mayor or somebody. But he was telling people not to cling to hope. And
Yeah, there was a guy who
Well, then again, if it's California, that may be true words. You know.
Dude, I was just like, you idiot.
You know they're stopping. They're stopping
there
people
was a
coming
guy-
in. They're stopping people coming into Florida from Louisiana because of because they're thinking that New Orleans is going to be the new epicenter in the country.
Huh.
It'll be the third, next to New York and California.
Well, we're already getting temperatures here in Florida where it kills the virus. Like it can't survive very long at all, especially like 80 degrees up.
Oh yeah, we today here in Jacksonville we had record breaking temperatures. It was in the 93s to 95s, the highest it's ever been.
Yeah.
89. We broke the record by several degrees. So
Yeah, and
bring on the heat. Thank God we have AC.
yeah, that's what it 80 degrees up, it starts killing it, like kills it. It can't survive.
Yep. Well, you know what happened in New Orleans? It was all the Mardi Gras people.
Yeah.
The Mardi Gras brought people from all over the country, all over the world, and they had a huge outbreak. And that's a Democratic bastion, is New Orleans. Just another reason why I don't really want to visit there. I have a buddy of mine that lives in New Orleans, and every time I say that, he's like, shut up. It's not my fault. Yeah, I know. Oh, well. All right. Well, everybody out there who's watching this video, there's only 2 of you, Evan and Sky. I appreciate you coming by and saying hi. And we will do another show on Monday. I'll have more information about the store by then. And everybody, stay home, stay safe. If you got a pencil, do some drawing. And, read comics. Read a lot more comics. And if you run out, hit me up. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining the show. I'll talk to you all on Monday. Bye.